What's up everybody, Furious Pete. I did this video yesterday, but unfortunately it was all out of focus, so we're gonna have to reshoot it today. It's just part of the YouTube game, if you will. But anyways, I'm gonna sit down for a second. It's a lot easier to talk to the camera when I'm sitting down like this. I'm sitting down because the other day I did one-handed push-ups within a vlog. And a lot of you guys ask me, how do you do them? They look really impressive when you do them, and the truth is, they're pretty easy. They're pretty easy if you know what you're doing. Especially as a beginner, there's different ways of making it easier than it really looks. So, what I'm gonna do today very quickly is just do like a how to do a one-handed push-up, the easiest way. So, the first thing that we need to do is widen our stance. So if you're in a normal push-up, I'm gonna go from behind so you guys can take a look at my beautiful calves, But anyways, so you go from behind, normal push-up position, but we're gonna go wider, just like that. And when you go wider, you're gonna give yourself more balance. You're gonna give yourself a bigger frame, and you're gonna be able to spread out your weight a lot better. Second thing is, you need to find your happy medium, find your balancing position when you are on one hand. And so, when you're doing, I'm just gonna do a couple of these push-ups right now. I'm gonna go wide stance, just like so. And we're go down. Oh. Oh. You can go with this hand. And they're fun to do. So what you really need to do, the first thing, like I said, widen your leg stance. The second thing is put your hand, you're gonna have to play around with this and you're gonna have to experiment a little bit, but put your hand in a place where your entire body is in balance. Now, I can go like this, and I can go out super wide. It's not really in balance, right? Can't really go down, and I won't be able to do a full rep. If I'm too far out this way, I'm not gonna be able to go down either. It's just not possible. So we gotta make sure that we're in the right position, just like so, and you're able to go down. That wasn't even in the right position for me. There we go. That felt a lot better. So play around with the actual position that you're in, but the big thing is to widen your stance with your legs. Now, a lot of people, well, because this isn't like a regular push-up, because you're putting a lot more pressure on your wrists, you may need to try a little bit of wrist wraps. Now, these are heavy-duty wrist wraps. You may not need necessarily heavy-duty wrist wraps. You may be able to just use, I'd probably recommend even just the lighter style. Now, how do you tell? I'll do a whole video about this as well because I got a question about it. But how do you tell if, very quickly, how do you tell a regular strap, a regular wrist wrap from a heavy duty wrist wrap? So this is a heavy duty. And how do you know? It's got 4 of these elastic lines right here. When you see that, there's a lot more. This is how producers do it. This is how manufacturers do it. If there are 4 of these lines right there, you got a heavy duty wrist wrap. That means there's a lot more firm elastic in there. So there's material, elastic, material, elastic. And then if you see just 2 of these lines, you got yourself a normal wrist wrap. It'll provide a little bit of support, but not that much like this one. And then there's ultra heavy duty wrist wraps, which I'll get into as well, but you'll see a lot more thicker elastic, and it'll just, basically you won't even be able to move your hand when you're actually in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use my camo ones here. We have them available, of course, at FuriousPete.com if you are interested, or you can grab yourself a wrist wrap wherever you want. But it sometimes does help for one-handed push-ups because you just don't have as much pain flowing through your body if you have some wrist issues from too much fapping, Because, nobody said fapping was easy work. I don't know where that came from just now, but that's okay. So, we got wrist wraps on. Easy, right? Very, very easy and adds a little bit more support. So, just a little quick tip for one-handed push-ups. If you guys are interested in trying them, try them out. Let me know how it goes. Again, I'm Furious Pete. Thanks for tuning in. As always, my friends, let's say it together. I don't care if you're in an office. I don't care if you're at work. I don't care if you're on public transit. Let's say it together right now. Ready? Stay sexy. All right. Stay hungry. And of course, get laid.
It's like, wow, the bag takes a lot. The bag takes a lot. No wonder, but so be it. That's what you got to do to get a house. So we got a few more steps to do with all of this, but
one of them being always brush your teeth.
We're at Costco.